Well, hello, and a very warm welcome back to the Andrew Eborn Show with me, Andrew Eborn. And today we're going to be shining a spotlight on a Greek-American dynamo who's conquered stages from Athens to Hollywood, red carpets from Cannes to Sundance, and roles that defy every boundary. She's channeled icons like Marilyn Monroe, Sophia Loren, and even Elton John, while rubbing shoulders with legends like David Cronenberg, Viggo Mortensen, Ridley Scott, Al Pacino, and many, many more. From sold out screenings and Netflix festivals to directing tributes and stand up surprises that shock even her own team, she is the unstoppable, ever transforming Despina Mirou. How are you, Despina?
Ciao, Andrew. It's very nice to see you. Thank you for this invitation. I love London. I work so many times with British guys. Um, you are such a great artist, and it's my honor to be tonight in your show.
Well, it's an absolute delight. I'm glad we sorted out the technology. We were having fun in games, and you were on your side and this way and that way, but we sorted out the technology with you. And it's
I
looking.
tell
And
you,
I must ask you, I love that picture behind you. Tell me about that.
uh, this is the big love of my life. His name is Jack Nicholson. I made this portrait years ago. Uh, this is the second Jack because painting is, if I will not be a stand-up comedian and an actress, for sure I'm gonna be a painter. I love the painting, but I do specific paintings for some people that are in my heart, like Quincy Jones, like Bob Marley, Mitch Hedberg, a comedian that I discovered back when I came to LA, and I discovered him through the stand-up comedy. Uh, my first was Charlie Chaplin portrait when I was 15-year-old child.
Oh, fantastic! Well, you've got so many talents, Despina. You're an actor, a writer, a stand-up comedian, astronomer, and also an artist. How do these wildly diverse passions fuel your chameleon-like transformation?
Uh, I start as a child. I start first from two things: the painting and the writing. So when I was 13-year-old, up in North Greece in my village, uh, I won the first prize of literature with a small novel. Next year, when uh, I thought it was in 14-year-old, I win the second prize for a poem. So through the years, I start to write material. Nowadays in Los Angeles, I write a lot about my stand-up comedy shows. Um, but all the films that I write and all the theatrical plays that I wrote until now, all of them they're drama. So I had this craziness with stand up and all this. I change and I make all these crazy calendars. uh, that idea came here in LA because in Los Angeles we don't have theater. And back in Greece, I did a lot of classical theater, like Chekhov, Shakespeare, Neil Simon, Tennessee Williams, and also Greek ancient tragedy. So I want to go to Broadway to start to play again some drama characters and roles, if you ask me. Or in London, the best theater I watched in my life, it was in London and later in Broadway. Um, but okay, long story short, later on, when I was 18-year-old, a big comedian like Jerry Lewis discovered me accidentally in Greece. They put me in a TV series, and I started to play non-stop after that, both drama and theater.
Yeah, and as you are, as you say in your resume, you're a glorious chameleon. And you trained at the Actors Studio directly under Al Pacino. How did his influence shape your method approach and fearless role shifts?
Um, Al Pacino made some classes for some specific period back in the days, and he watching for actors that they do theater and cinema, only drama. So I had all this great drama resume from the Greek theaters, and plus some films. My mentor in American cinema, the guy who discovered me, was Peter Bogdanovich. So long story short, the acting was about the difference in drama between the cinema and on stage. That was, and personally, I work with the monologue of Salome by Oscar Wilde. And it was a great experience. Having an acting teacher like Pacino, even though before I made 10 years non-stop every night classic theatrical plays, but having this legend as your teacher, as you understand, you
Oh, your connection's a little bit. We're losing you a little bit on your connection.
Not only about. Okay. Maybe the Wi-Fi is not good here.
I think that the hamsters have to do double.
You miss my.
Yeah.
You miss my voice, or
a little bit? Yeah. Just repeat that last bit. You're explaining about Al Pacino and the influence on that he had.
I want to say you something about Pacino. It's a big honor, first of all, to meet him in my life. Second, to learn things from him. The difference in drama between cinema and theater. Still, he is one of my mentors. The first guy, I don't know if you hear me this before, who discovered me back in Greece, and he suggested me to go to USA, but I was so young, and I never thought to leave my country. It was Peter Bogdanovich. But coming back in Pacino, because nowadays I write a script. Long time ago now, I'm in the preparation, which is I make a film about Pacino is a true story, by the way. So he gonna play himself. Is the first time that, okay, I write many scripts, but it's the first time that I want to direct also this film. And this is like a black comedy, like kind like black comedy, but it's a real story about Pacino, and I make an adaptation. I transfer this to a future film to make it a long film. I don't want to be so long. I feel boring with the many long films like 2 hours. No, I'm going to keep it like 85, 90 minutes, the longest. The other thing about Pacino is like, I was the only one in the class that make jokes to him.
What sort of jokes did you make?
The joke was something that because I'm a comedian, I love to laugh in my real life. My character is more like Jack Nicholson, but in the work I'm like Pacino. I can work 24 hours per day, non-stop. But in my personal life, I love to make jokes. I have a sense of humor. And Pacino is very humble, very shy, very sweet. But because it's Pacino, nobody thinking to make jokes to him. So I remember the first day in the class when he showed up, I bought from the boulevard some, classics Hollywood souvenirs. So it was one card like an ID who say Alfredo James Pacino, but if you move the other side, it say Hollywood souvenir. So the first day he came on the class to teaching, I throw down this and I say, Professor, your driving license is down. He said, oh, thank you. He took it in the pocket. He was very passionate to start learning. But 3 days later on, he jumped on stage and he looked at me and he said, you. So later, when we finished this class, he said, now I'm going to call 3 names and these 3 guys going to make it in Hollywood. And he said my name and I was like, I don't believe it. He said, but back then when this happened, I was new in USA. And I had no idea about the stand-up and all this because we didn't have stand-up in Greece.
Right.
So he said to me, you're going to become a big comedian. You're going to do a lot of stand-up, but also in drama. You are very good in drama. But you have something that someone needed to have it to make it in Hollywood. And I say, what? He said to me, listen, nobody make jokes to me. And you came in the class and first day you throw away the driving lesson. And I catch myself with 2 driving lessons 3 days after. And I say, oh, that shows me her character. And he say, it's important because you don't make this joke to me after 1 month. You make the first day you meet me this joke. And I say, okay, this is me.
Yeah. I think it's so good, isn't it, to stand out. I mean, that's the sort of real lesson. You mentioned that Al Pacino, he was giving advice about the difference between stage and cinema. What's the best advice that he gave you which still resonates?
Oh, many. Imagine that you have a book of notes. And imagine that before Pacino, I didn't know that I was a method actor because, and back in Greece, when I prepare my characters, even now that you saw me, and in every red carpet you see me, and in every character of this, I make the hair, the makeup, and the costumes. But I didn't know before that they call this method actor, like actor studio.
Right.
After I met John Strasberg, and he said to me, Despina, all of your life is a method actor studio working. Because even back in Greece, for my TV series, characters, and from produce character, the wig, or to change my hair color. And no one makeup artist put makeup in my face, both in USA and Greece. The same for my stand-up shows, because of course, I make a lot of preparation, but I want to tell you a story. When I make this calendar, I call my manager, Mark Preacher, because as you understand, to make all these characters by yourself, I spend a lot of time in my mirror to try, because it's not only to catch the makeup, it's to catch the expression of every character.
Connection's very bad at the moment for some reason, and we may well have lost you. So we're going to just pause it there and see if we can get you back on a better line. Don't touch that dial.